a popular MRPG with over 130 million players worldwide in the world of esports. One legendary player stands above the rest. Yi Zhao, dubbed the Battle God under his leadership, the Excellent Era has won 3 consecutive championships, but his days as captain are over. The club has a new player, Sun Shang. Not only is he taking over as captain, but he's stealing one. Autumn Leaf Yishou's famous battle mage Yi is given an ultimatum. When he terminates his contract, he must publicly announce his retirement, banning him from playing at the professional level or work behind the scenes. He chooses retirement, leaving the club headquarters. His former teammate Ma Shang asks him what he will do now. He tells her he will rest for a year before returning to glory. Walking past Happy Internet Cafe, Yi Zhao enters and makes his way to the assigned computer, leaving his id at the counter. Chen Jiao, the owner, is on a 52-loss streak when Yi notices her playing glory. Exasperated, she gets up and walks away until someone informs her that her account is being used. Rushing back, she's surprised to find Yi Zhao has broken her losing streak in 40 seconds, bragging that it would only take 30 if his hands weren't so cold. She deduces that he must be a pro. Yi Zhao, the only member of the Excellent Era that nobody has seen in person, snatching his id card when the front desk worker tries to return it. She's disappointed when she reads his real name, Yi Zhao. Yi notices that they are looking to hire a night manager and asks for the job. Chen agrees, but only if he can beat her one-on-one. Unfortunately, Yi just gave up his account card, then remembers the 10th server opening that night and pulls out a first edition card. Shen is stunned that he has been playing for almost 10 years compared to her 5. She tells him that the job is his if he can pull an all-nighter with her. The server opens and Chen sees Yi reading a noob guide explaining to her that he hasn't played the early game content in years. After some beginner stuff, Yi Zhao retrieves a silver weapon, the Myriad Manifestation Umbrella. Chen is fast asleep after he returns from washing up in the bathroom, so he decides to join a group and tackle a boss, the Midnight Phantom Cat. As the group enters the Green Forest dungeon, the player character Sleeping Moon leads the party under the guise of teaching the newbies, but when the boss shows up, Sleeping Moon lets them die to keep the loot for himself. Yi Zhao catches on and refuses to heal him while the others die. Sleeping Moon tries to bargain for half of the loot, but Yi is having none of it. He wants it all. With Sleeping Moon dead, it's just Yi Zhao. Lord Grim versus the Midnight Cat. Chen wakes to find him landing the final blow. It's the first kill. Server-wide logging back on. Yi immediately receives a wall full of spam accusing him of attempting Sleeping Moon scam. Ironically, the only party willing to raid dungeons is Sleeping Moon's. After another Midnight Cat kill, the party tackles Spider Cave, another first dungeon clear for the server. This gets the attention of Blue River, whose group was 10 seconds away from clearing the dungeon. They think he must be a pro playing on an alt, so Blue River tells them to start researching Lord Grim. Sleeping Moon reluctantly makes Lord Grim party leader as the group stumbles across a hidden boss. Then Yi Zhao gives directions to the team to stunlock the boss, a plan he just came up with based on the group's composition, all the while teasing Little Moon. Working together, they pull off the boss fight. Blue River and his team talk about Lord Graham and how Sleeping Moon spammed the chat to discredit him, only to then get another first server kill with Grim and a third as the announcement details their latest hidden boss defeat. Yi Zhao checks his messages to find a screen full of friend invites from Blue River. Receiving a message right after accepting the request, Blue River explains that he is from the Blue Brook Guild and that his main is Blue Bridge Spring Snow. He asks Grim to help with the first clear of Frost Forest, but he cannot level up fast enough, so they settle for a record time clear instead. For a price, of course. Yi asks for increasingly rare crafting materials. They have a deal. Upon waking up, he finds the whole cafe glued to the TV excellent era is giving a press conference announcing Yi Chao's retirement to fans dismay. Chen in tears, accuses Yi of not caring. She still does not believe that he is Yi Chao and that he cares more than she will ever know. Yi Chao quit but Yi Zhao is still here. Chen is still upset, refusing to believe. Yi Lord Grimm shows up at the Frost Forest dungeon where the Blue Brook Guild members are waiting still, unspecialized and still giving commands. He forgoes going over strategies and requests a complete change of party lineup if they want to set a record time. That is the guild members file in after him. Blue River is beginning to get mad, but he's just as confused as the rest of them. Grimm proposes they pull off a one-wave rush. To the group's surprise, they think he must be joking. Grimm is surrounded by mobs. It looks like the end for him, but it's just the beginning. Lord Grimm executes a Z-shake to avoid taking damage. Not even the Blue Brook Guildmaster can pull that off. He starts using moves that only an unspecialized character can pull off, despite the guild members insisting that only idiots choose that playstyle. Distracted by Grimm, they do not realize the mobs are heading straight for them. When Grimm begins to give orders, the party snaps into action, doing everything he instructs. Success. They pull off a new record time for Frost Forest: 20 minutes 24.11 seconds. Blue River, smug in his victory, gloats too. The other guilds that Lord Grimm has officially joined Blue Brook, but only for the duration of the dungeon. Yi quickly leaves the first chance he gets. To Blue River's dismay, Chen gets a call from her friend Tang Rao the next day and excitedly rushes to meet her. As she arrives in town at the cafe, Chen asks Tang to finally beat a player she can't. Tang wins the match effortlessly. Yi notices that Tang has a high actions per minute. He stops dead in his tracks when Tang says she finds the game too easy. Chen makes Yi one-on-one Tang. Yi tries to make it interesting by placing a small bet. Tang obviously tastes something she's never had before. Bitter defeat. Yi concedes that Tang has fast hands, but a high aim is not all there is to glory. He points out areas where Tang needs improvement, joking that it will take 100 years to get good, but Tang is not having it and cannot take a joke. She keeps betting but can't seem to win. Her pride will not let her quit. She loses more than just the matches and money. Tang asks Chen for a glory account, vowing to be Yi, determined to regain her confidence, receiving her own glory account card. Tang creates her first character, Soft Mist, almost deciding to play unspecialized like Yi. Chen warns against it since Yi uses a weapon specifically designed for his unspecialized character. Instead, she decides to play as a battle mage. Yi offers to teach her since the guides are 9 years old. He should know he wrote them. He compromises and updates the guides. Yi overhears talk of a wild boss appearing while having a smoke. Blood Gunner Yag. The top 3 guilds are lying in wait to steal the boss kill, debating on teaming up when a complete novice attacks the boss solo. 2 party members lagging behind him. At first he seems like a veteran until he makes some embarrassing rookie mistakes. Lord Grimm appears, saving the noob Steamed Bun Invasion, asking to join his party. Following Grimm's instructions, the party quickly gains traction, learning to cooperate. The cemetery ground begins to open up as 100 zombies rise from their graves. The guild members are shocked. Grimm must have landed a 200-hit combo for the boss to go berserk. Yi Zhao tells them to ignore the guilds and run. Steamed Bun Invasion and the other noobs follow, taking the boss with them. Once they escape, Sleepy Moon and 2 of his fellow Full Moon Guild members show up to help. The other guilds are too slow. The system bulletin announces the first kill of Blood Gunner Yag goes to Lord Grimm and his team. Blue River sends Yi Shaw a friend request and begs him to run Frost Forest with his guild again, turning him down. Yi mentions he has an appointment with rival guild Tyrannical Ambition. Getting up from his computer, another announcement sounds excellent. Dynasty holds the new record for Frost Forest: 13 minutes 24.21 seconds. Tyranny Team Captain Han Wei Ching receives interesting intel from teammate Jean Sinjia. He thinks that Yi Zhao is helping excellent Dynasty set the Frost Forest record, but Yi Zhao is putting together his own team. A brawler battle mage and launcher Chen demands to know who the launcher is. Yi has just the person in mind alive. Stream match airs in the cafe that night. Excellent Era vs 301 Degrees Sun. Xiang playing as one. Autumn Leaf looks like he's going to win despite being 1 versus 3. Yi says otherwise. Excellent Error will lose the match overall. He's right, their teamwork falls apart and 301 Degrees is about to, but the power goes out before the match results air. They later find out that 301 Degrees had in fact won. Teng'er and Yi Zhao are tending to the front counter of the cafe when Lei Hao and Chen Yui enter. Hao, clearly drunk, notices Yi Zhao and starts mocking his former captain for lecturing him. Yi stands up and viciously tears down Hao, pointing out all of his failures as a player before kicking them out, referring to the sign that mentions the cafe's right to kick out drunk customers. Back on the 10th server, gathering outside of Frost Forest preparing for a run-in, Elementalist from Tyrannical Ambition, Crowd Lover meets up with Lord Grim, Steamed Bun Invasion and Tongues character Soft Mist, surprised to find the party has 2 noobs in it before entering the launcher. Cleansing Mist shows up to complete the party. Crowd Lover can't believe how high the newbies is. Things are starting to look hairy when Cleansing Mist uses Delivery Gun, a professional launcher move which catches Crowd Lover's attention. He begins to suspect the player behind the female launcher character. He's right in a room with a picture of Yi Zhao and 2 others. Sits Su Mushang, his former teammate at Excellent Era and professional launcher player. Yi Zhao tells Mushang not to use professional moves to maintain their anonymity, and Crowd Lover brushes it off. Why would Excellent Era help out Tyrannical Ambition? Close call, directing Tongue to train in the Frost Forest and Steamed Bun Invasion to focus on equipment. Yi Zhao levels up his Myriad Manifestation umbrella in preparation. They are all set to run the Frost Forest again, successfully beating the record at 13 minutes 5.47 seconds. But they don't hold it for long. Excellent Dynasty swoops in and beats their time. Tang is ready to set another record when Yi tells her there's no point as they've reached level 25. Liu Hao, the vice captain of Excellent Era after Yi's departure, is still angry about the other night and all of Lord Grim's achievements. He creates a character Hateful Sword to spy on the group. To his dismay, Yi rejects his offer. Hao challenges him to a duel instead. Again he is denied when Yi tells him dueling Steamed Bun Invasion would be more on his level. Hao lets him win. Hateful Sword is invited to join the group to tackle the Boneyard, where Yi Zhao lays out a new strategy to set a new record. Hao spends all day on the 10th